spent most of my time surviving. Fighting with no time to feel the wounds of battle, and then suddenly I found myself sitting there with the scars. It is much harder to learn how deep beneath the flesh they really hurt than it is to step in the midst of another war. Much easier to hate the enemy, resent the ones who caused this chaos, than it is to love myself. I mean, how do you bandage injury after injury and somehow convince yourself you're not broken? One door after another slamming shut in your face, and somehow remind yourself that somewhere there's a window open. I mean, when you've trudged through a tunnel your whole life, eventually the bright side seems less like a destination and more like a figment of your imagination. You get way past the point of patience and eventually forget that you were even waiting, that there was ever somewhere else to be other than this place. And honestly, if it wasn't for her, I probably would have stayed there. But then she came in. 7 pounds and 6 ounces of hope. I didn't know much other than I couldn't raise her in this hole. Her bright shining eyes reminded me that I had only adapted to this darkness, but I would need to find the light for us to grow. And so I scooped this tiny being into my arms and decided to push forward. With no compass, no roadmap, just the idea that the further I got from this place, the closer I could get her to where she was supposed to be. And I supposed, if I had survived here for this long, I could manage wherever that would lead. Funny how a fear-filled step of faith will allow God to build the path right up under your feet. And suddenly, that mountain you're facing becomes the scenic view you needed. By no means is this a stroll in the park. It's a hike. But on the days I think I might just collapse from it all, someone on this same journey trudges up and reminds me how many hard things I thought I couldn't do that are already behind me. And the further I trek, the higher I rise. Yeah.